Alright guys, welcome to my video. Today we're talking about the new update that just dropped for Sparking Zero. It's finally fixed. We can all play it and enjoy it. So first adjustment is that we finally have all maps when we play local. Two controllers on one console or on one PC. This was just a necessity that should have been in the game from the start, but a lot of things that we will see should have been there from the beginning. The next thing, functionality adjustment, is the battle setup. We are finally allowed to switch the layout, the menu of the characters, how they're displayed, and how you see and sort them. So one is obviously the standard as it used to be. The other one is that you only see the base form. Once you click on it, you see all the different transformation applied to that character. On top of that, we have now the my set functions. So we have now 5 pre-builds for team, DP and everything. It's actually not shown in the patch notes, even though it exists. Is the simple fact all your training setups, your training customizations, all of them will be saved. So if you go into rank, come back into training mode, all of your settings will still be there. Beautiful, really important. Another thing, they actually miss another important thing in those patch notes. First of them is just said. The second one comes with ranked. You can now skip the intro. That's super important. Some intros are way too long. Now with both players, just click the option button. They will be able to skip the animation, just get to the fight immediately. Pretty awesome. Should have been there from the beginning. On top of that, they constantly will implement punishment for DQing. So if your opponent DQs, you will more, with every day that's passing by, you will more and more likely get points for that DQ instead of just nothing. They didn't immediately put it in, as you will see later in the patch notes. It is said that they still have game crashes that occur, and they haven't fixed them or weren't able to yet. Now you on top of that player match, you can now hide how your team is gonna look like, if you're gonna troll or not. That's just pretty fun thing. Another important thing for custom battle mode, texts are now sorted alphabetically. It should be easier now to make custom battles. I hope they will improve on custom battles. There's a lot of potential, and we just need more things to use. Options, battle camera, distance to be closer, that's just for performance things. So if your PC isn't the strongest, you should now be able to run the game more smoothly. Now do the most important thing and why the game is actually playable is battle system adjustments. The high speed dragon dash is a new action, completely new. It's just a small dash, and the dash consumes key on the amount you travel. This will come in handy with the smash attacks that you see already here. Smash attacks now no longer cost extra key. They used to, so every time you charge your smash attack, you will burn your key. Key will from now on become such an important resource. I think it's a good thing that smash attacks are now viable, even though key will be most of the time non-existent. You have super armor, a little bit of super armor, so you can just go through key blast. Pretty important. Then rush key blast, those were just super annoying when it came to infinite stuns, especially in sparking mode. Everybody knows about it. You go sparking mode and just spam key blast until you run out of spark. And this is now fixed. On top of that, you can now move will deflecting key blast on top. That just makes it so much easier for the entire game to be more fluent, to be more active. Mobility, as we will see now, will get an insane buff as well, making the game actually like a three-dimensional fighting game. And why? Because the steps have now more invincibility. You combo into your first light attack. If you have the timing out, you're now I'm pretty sure you're only vulnerable for 1 frame or 2 frames. You have to percept that, but on top of that, side steps are now more powerful because of booty shots. Yeah, the key blast. Key blast just got heavily nerfed, thank God. Key blast needed to be nerfed. Really good adjustment. C-burst dash. Also, C-burst dash is the one where you dash behind the opponent. This costs now 1.5 bar. This costs with giants nearly 2 bars. So that move is completely dead. You can no longer cheese with giants. Giants got a massive, massive, massive nerf. You will see crazy. The game is fixed. Really, guys, it is back. We finally have Sparking Zero. It's finally released. This costs now a lot, but we have the complete high-speed Dragon Dash, the new action, as a replacement for it. So it's fine. Burst Smash. The thing I talked about, once you use your new dash mechanic, you only use key for the distance you travel, no longer for actions you do while traveling. Blast, this is just the enhanced versions. They did too little damage for the time you need to invest into them. And with the key blast nerf, so you no longer can spam them. That is just an even bigger buff than it seems. Sea Surge, it was super bugged. Sometimes you swapped out, didn't work, or you just stood there looking at the opponent, couldn't find it. This should now be fixed and no problem should occur now, hopefully. C counters, also known as vanish. They needed a big, big, big nerf. They completely killed the game. The nerf is here. Input window has been shortened. This makes dodging supers and ultimates harder, but you will see super and ultimates got nerfed, so that's fine. But it just makes it easier when you play against a human being, that you get your combo off, that you are just staying in the zone and enjoying the game, because you maybe you get the ultimate because he fucked up the vanish and now it's 25,000 damage. This is a thing. Another thing is C counter now become increasingly more difficult. So the frame window will decrease every time by 1 frame until it's only 1 frame time window to perform it. So should be fixed now. On as well as the key consumption, it just, you will run out so much faster out of key. You have no use to waste your C counters with vanishing, because the fourth and final and needed nerf is the skill count increase has been reduced. You just always C counter because it allowed you to instantly go into your sparking mode. Just because of a little bit of vanishing was way too broken. Nerfed that, as well as the increase of sparking from 3 to 4 skill points is another awesome thing that fixes again the game. Revenge counter. When you use perception against the revenge counter, you always get that nice animation. It does guaranteed damage, but the damage is super low. And it became kinda relevant because it costs 2 skill counts, and 2 skill counts can make you so much stronger as a character. So to adjust that and to make it viable, it's now reduced to 1, and I think that's a good change. rush attacks during sparking mode. That's just holding the button. Once you start holding the button, the damage gradually reduces. So you start doing normal damage, and after like 30-40 hits, you do nearly no damage. This was, with that they mean combo extenders, especially the one where you knock the opponent up. It was so easy to vanish the first move. Now you can no longer vanish it. So it is now smart to go for it because it's a true combo, or it's at least one true hit. Really, really important. Now, one of the last needed fixes to the game, especially to Team TB, you were able to infinite gain health. Way too much, way too fast. It always went down to, does a character die? If so, you guaranteed win. Now 6 minutes should mean the entire one of the 5 or 4 members of the team will die. One of the 2 players will win like 70-80% of the time after 10 minutes. So the health recovery change is essential, required, and I'm heavily looking forward to it. So C-burst dash, that move is dead, don't ever use that, cost now nearly 2 bars, already said that. It's now guardable, and it does no damage. It does now 2k at max for nearly 2 keyboards. Completely used it, don't do it. Now, skill adjustments. As I said earlier, instant sparking mode costs now 1 skill count more to activate. Was much needed. Instant sparking is really, really strong, really, really good. Shouldn't be that easy to get. Awesome change. Normal buff skills were kinda, due to water, kinda useless. They're now more accessible, and they increase their stats to 5 seconds, as you see later. After image strike is nerfed, it's gone because it's first of all no longer 15 seconds, it's 10 seconds, and you can completely negate it if you perception the hit of your opponent. So it's at best 10 seconds run away at best, but it's just useless. Don't do it. Don't try to cheese people with it. Once they're kind of good at the game, they will crush you. False Courage was too strong. Now skill consumption 2 instead of 1. Really nice, especially skill counts are now way harder to get. All I need is 5 seconds. That's Super Saiyan 4 Goku's buff. That buff was just absolutely dog shit. Boosted that, heavily increased the status. Increase of that move, as well as decreasing the skill count consumption from 3 to 2 bars. Stardust Barrier, that's Gogeta's defensive move. You can now always use the move, doesn't matter if you got hit, if you will get hit, you can just spam that thing. Nice adjustments. So, blast adjustment, thankfully they did it. It was super annoying. It's fixed, the game is completely 100% fixed. Long range blast and ultimate blast, that just simply means all your ultimates are now slower. Supers, when beams, when any key blast, any Master Roshi, any Broly shenanigans, they are now way slower. It's easy to get out or to vanish it. Super change, that's super weird change. It's only for Super Vegeta Super Saiyan transformation. Now 4 instead of 3 keys, and the damage is increased. It does a lot of damage, I have to say. Yeah, it does a good amount, but why would you do that? Why would you give the game more damage? But that's just another thing. Goku Mini, it's just a bug fix. The bug fix was you weren't able to change your rushing move. in any direction. Usually you do that to delay or mix up your, when you land the attack, so vanishing will be harder or is harder. This wasn't able with Goku Mini, this is now possible. Then Mr. Satan, Present Bomb, it was just cheese. People fully charged up their gauge and just spammed that move 2 or 3 times to maybe get that 4K off. Nothing big, just a normal good change. Now we come to the things that were just, yeah, tournament breaking, that completely killed the one entire tournament, and it's finally gone. They heal less, they get less ki when they grab you, and they now have to consume ki just like every other character when they move. So yeah, it's gone, flying up and down and being annoying as fuck. It's finally dead. Cell second form, insane still insane damage, but you can now parry it. Good fix, still watch out for those back shots. You cannot parry a grab from behind. Cooler gets now entire half bar instead of, I don't know, like 30%. I can't even remember. Good fix, was definitely required. A half a bar is not, feels now a lot more, especially because the switch out healing got decreased. Giant characters. Again, giant characters are completely dead. These two just show it. Smash attacks do, instead of like 7, 8, 9,000 damage, 3k max charge, and it takes longer to charge them. Kreate Vegeta lost half a bar of HP, and Dr. Wheeler actually lost an entire bar of HP. Others, we have improved performance and ease of use. I don't know what exactly they did. Maybe we will know about it. If I know about it, or if there's something, I will put it into a video later on. Yeah, that's the change. I hope you like it. You should definitely like it. It's awesome. I will make a complete guide just about the new action, how to manage your ki and everything. This will come out tomorrow. Today is just the patch notes, and yeah, see you then. Peace.